Hey everybody, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some UnderRail. So we finished this quest for our good buddy Harold, and it's time to go return it to him. We need to go back to SGS, and it's easy to do. Just want to give a shout out to everyone who's been helping me along the way, notice things that I've missed. So I'm thinking of, Rob and Kay and Jean-Luc, and it's been very, very useful and helpful to get advice because there's so much to this game. There's so many things you can miss, and I'm enjoying it, and I don't want to mess it up by missing content or just misunderstanding the game's systems. Alright, so we got this quest in engineering? Is that right? Is Harold the engineer man? There he is. Hey dude, I did it. Let's see what he says. Let's see, he says, I got some new stuff available if you want to take a look. About the battery recycling plant. Yes, you'll love this. Here's a blueprint that contains something about optoelectric nuclear batteries. I think you'll find it useful. Harold's eyebrows shoot up at the mere sight of the thing you've brought him. Wow, what a lucky find. Great, let me take a look at it. He inserts the drive into his portable computer and takes a look at it. I was hoping for some info on how to make our own battery, but this has got information on how to revive the dead ones. This is nearly as good. Ha! I never knew you could do that with a photovoltaic cell. Great, glad you're happy. As promised, here is your reward. He gives you 300 credits. See you around, Dr. Incompetent. Boom. And we did get 1 experience for doing the quest, which isn't really a lot, but at the same time, hey. Alright, so this pneumatic hammer, I can't do anything with because I'm not really in the business of crafting melee weapons right now, but I would like some top-level lockpicks, even regular lockpicks. Let me see what else this guy's got that might really interest me. Alright, so he'd give me 40. Let's see, what is this? TNT charge. No, I want to keep that for sure. Anything else that I have that this dude might want? Not anything too tremendous. Alright, we'll do that. Great. So, I'm doing well on these items. Let me just go back here and take a look, make sure I'm not missing anything. Alright, and then, okay. What do you say? Anything? Did you know that this particular model has a built-in taser? It was removed in the later models. I did not know that, but thank you for illuminating me. Hacking 30, okay. I need more caffeine. Well, don't we all? And here's Ezra. What are your thoughts on the faceless invasion? I don't even know what this faceless invasion is. It's hard to determine motivations of their kind. People will be getting hysterical in fear, thinking that the faceless have come to conquer or destroy our civilization, while in truth, the nature of this conflict is probably much less serious. The Corps poked their sticky fingers a bit too deep underground and is about to lose an arm for it. I see. Do you have anything to trade? So he's got a bunch of cool psionic stuff. Like, I could build a shield if I had the cash. He will buy these fusion cells. which is cool. I don't need this, so I can trade that away. I kind of want that. I want that. Okay, so he'd give me 120. That's good. I'll sell that. Wayne. Yes. Nothing. Now, I believe it was Rob who was telling me that I should check my personal computer for new messages. So I will. Jean-Luc was saying that it's not necessary to store things in my home to prevent theft, and it's kind of like inefficient to come back here because I guess there's no quick travel. So I won't. Let me just check the computer, see if there's anything else. Personal messages. Oh! Okay, awesome. See, this is where the quest from Harold would have shown up, I suppose. And this is where the information maybe is on the Faceless. What does this say? Title, Faceless. Author, public feed to all stations. The Faceless have been spotted in multiple locations throughout South UnderRail. They're using large tunneling machines to transport troops, and all reports suggest that they're heavily armed and in large numbers. They have already shown hostility toward Core City and Rail Crossing. All stations are urged to mount their defenses and report any Faceless sightings as soon as possible. Okay, so this must be what I saw in the cutscene with the drilling machines coming through the tunnel. Okay. So that would be Harold's message, and I think I took care of that. Camp Hathor from Big Brett. I've got to discuss something to discuss with you about Camp Hathor, so please come see me. If you haven't heard of it, I'll explain everything when you get here. Okay, we'll look at that. And then his is from Tanner. Come to my office as soon as you wake up. Okay. Whoops. Key card from Wayne. Oh no, that's old. Okay. So, looks like we got some more quests we can do, which is fantastic. I am going to just go into my locker really quickly and dump some stuff like this. And I suppose that. I'm going to keep my TNT. It's heavy, unfortunately, but I could see myself needing it. This is my old headband. I don't think I'll ever need that again unless you can disassemble it for anything good. Actually, speaking of that, can I do that? Is that a good idea? You know, like, I have, you know, recycle item or whatever. But it just gives you scrap. I don't think that's probably that great. Okay. Terrific. Alright, well, let's go look at these quests. Let's see what Tanner's got to say first. You never know with the big boss man what he's got up his sleeve. Oh, looks like Gorski's in here. Gorski and Tanner seem to be in the middle of a conversation, so I'm heading there right now to see just what the hell's going on. Considering the severity of the situation, do not expect my return anytime soon. Uh-oh. He nods in agreement to what Gorski said before turning to you. We'll need your assistance with this as well. Some sort of an attack has been carried out against Core City up north a few hours ago. The reports are sketchy, but apparently the Faceless are involved somehow. My contact tells me that the Faceless used their tunneling machines to circumvent the city's outermost defenses and deployed their forces just outside the city, cutting off the tunnel to the north. They haven't attempted to evade the city itself, though, not yet anyway. It is clear why they attacked in this particular spot. If any help was to arrive from the Protectorate up north, it would have to pass through the North Tunnel. But since the tunnel is now controlled by the Faceless, it would be the easiest thing in the world for them to simply collapse it, delaying the Protectorate deployment indefinitely. They obviously wouldn't need that tunnel themselves, they make their own. All this is very strange. Faceless don't usually attack unless provoked. We know that they don't like the Protectorate much and are known to skirmish with them on occasion, but as far as I can remember, they've never waged war on any independent station. But that's not all, I'm afraid. In addition to the reports from Core City, we've also received a distress signal from Rail Crossing. They're having troubles of their own. We don't have any details regarding this, but apparently Faceless are involved there as well? Who are the Faceless exactly? Thing is, no one really knows. They live somewhere, or maybe everywhere, in the tunnels far below, lower than most humans could endure living. They wear masks, never showing their faces, hence the name. Many stories about them and their origins circulate the UnderRail, but it's impossible to tell which ones are true. Ask around if you're curious. Can you tell me anything about Core City? It's a city that lies on the border between the North UnderRail, controlled mostly by the Protectorate and the United Stations, and the South UnderRail, which is where we are. The land of the free, Gorski smirks. The Core City spans both lower and upper UnderRail, but since the upper railroad connections have all collapsed, the city's lower UnderRail North Tunnel is the only connection to the Protectorate territory. What about Rail Crossing? It's an independent station built inside an old train depot to the northwest. Relatively peaceful place. We do a good amount of trading with them. Alright, and what do you want me to do? I want you to find out what's going on at Rail Crossing, assist them if you can, and report back to me. Avoid engaging the Faceless if possible. We don't want to draw any unwanted attention. If you can find out what's causing them to attack these places, that would be helpful. I'm heading out to Core City myself to check out the situation there. You should meet me there as soon as possible. Look for me in the Hardcore City Bar. Yeah, sure. Vera has a job for you as well. Be sure to speak with her before you set out. How do I get to Rail Crossing or the Core City? There's a couple of ways to get to Rail Crossing. The easiest would be to take the train since we cleared out the rocks. Alternatively, you could go through the side tunnels on foot, but some of them might still be collapsed, so make sure you bring some explosive charges to clear the way. As for Core City, both train and ferry are your options, with the ferry being probably a safer bet at the moment. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Okay. Thanks. Alright, okay, so we got some new stuff. And we'll just check with Big Brett and Vera. I think Big Brett's down here in Agronomy. What psi abilities could you trade me? Cryokinesis, cryostasis, pyrokinesis, and pyrokinetic stream. Oh, I already have it all, don't I? Let's barter. Oh, he's got a bunch of good stuff. Well, I can always sell him blood and adrenaline. Are there anything that I want that you have? Not really. I mean, these are always good, but I don't have the cash. Or no, I do have the cash, I just don't want to pay you. Oh, he won't take that much? Oh, right. He'll take 4. Okay, that's fine. I have 6 and 9. What would it take to get this? 530? Goodness gracious, that's expensive. 255. Yeah, I can trade for a little bit. That's fine. I'll take some more of those. Okay, and boy, I want those mushrooms. Okay, but I know they need them here. All right, let's go talk to Big Brit. Hey, did you see that mail I sent you about Camp Hathor? Yes. Good, some people around here never check their damn mail. Well, I wouldn't have if Rob hadn't told me to, thank you. Irresponsible if you ask me. Now, you've heard of Camp Hathor, right? No. Okay, Camp Hathor is a hunting camp situated not too far to the east, past the old battery recycling plant. Oh, it's past that place, okay. If you're going on foot. Or south through the Meatway, then north up Isaac's River if you're taking the waterways. It used to be a mining camp, but after the coal mine was closed, some miners stayed there and began hunting and exporting animal meat. They supply us with a good chunk of meat we consume here. Thing is, we've lost contact with them after the earthquake. I'd like you to go up there and see what's going on, see if everything's okay. Sure, I'll check it out. Excellent. You know where to find me. Okay, so I've got this quest. I also need to go talk to Vera. And I think she's in administration. If I am remembering correctly. Down here somewhere. There she is. Alright, let me save it. I don't want to accidentally click on something. Alright, here we go. Vera, have you heard about what's happening in Core City? Yes. It's crazy, isn't it? I'm wondering just what the Faceless want. It's very atypical of them to attack a station state. I'm about to head out to investigate the Faceless situation. Tanner mentioned you had a job for me as well? Yes. Two of our own, Terry and Laura Baker, were on a merchant mission to the north when the Faceless invaded. We know they didn't get caught behind the blockade because they messaged in from Core City before the assault happened. They were supposed to head straight back to SGS, but then this earthquake happened and blocked the railway, preventing their return. They might have stopped by rail crossing, in which case they might have been caught by whatever trouble's happening there. Gorski tells me you know how to handle trouble. Investigate these two places, find the Bakers, and return them home safely. I hope it won't come to this, but if they didn't make it, make sure you return their valuables and trade goods then. All right. I can do that, sure. I think what I want to do is... I'm going to check out the place to the east first, for some reason. That would be Camp Hathor. I just went over there, and so I don't have a problem doing that. What's up, dude? Open the gate. I'm out. I'm gonna go do some important stuff. I only need a couple of experience, so let's get it. Let me save it so I don't die needlessly. Alright, let's just duck down here. And we're still going east. Alright, so they said past this place, so let me just go stealth and then save it. And on my map, this is the furthest east I've ever been, so... Now here's a sign. What does this say? We got the meat. Alright, well, it's Arby's apparently. And we'll go over here. I'm going to leave that rat hound. It just doesn't do anything for me. Alright, so here's a guard. Let me talk to this dude. Don't cause any trouble, stranger. We'll get along just fine. Alright, so is this Camp Hathor? That's Bill. Hey, Bill. And this is the guard. Who are you, Bill? Whistles an unfamiliar tune. Okay. I don't really know where I am. Maybe this is like SGS's farm or something? Oh no, this says Camp Hathor. Alright, so what do they want me to do? I mean, I'm here. Can I talk to the guard again? No? He doesn't want to talk. Alright, well, maybe you have to actually go physically into the zone to find the people you need to talk to for Camp Hathor related materials. Yeah, this looks better. This looks more like a Camp Hathor. Commoner, guard, okay. Guard, commoner. Oh, cool. Guards everywhere. What about in here? Anybody? Freddy, Fred. Whoa. You got a lot of people named Fred. It's kind of alarming. The man before you wears a simple shirt on his body and a simple smile on his face. Good. Nothing strikes you out of the ordinary on him except for perhaps his bushy arm hair, which looks like it was transplanted from a large rat hound. Nice description. Hey traveler, welcome to Camp Hathor. My name is Fred, and I've got medical supplies. There's something you need? What can you tell me about Camp Hathor? Well, Camp Hathor is a hunting camp, you dig? We hunt all sorts of animals around these caves and then export large amounts of meat to stations and other settlements, from SGS to Foundry to Core City. The dormant caves just across the river are amazingly rich in animal life, you dig? So rich you could shoot a bolt from here and are likely to hear something squeal in pain. Just look around here, I'm sure you'll see we mean business. Alright, what you got for sale, buddy? You have health hypo, and you have... Oh. Now, I don't know what this means. Interesting. So, this is an item that you can teach yourself a psi skill with if you had the particular skill to do it. Wow. Well, that's cool. I'm not good with temporal manipulation, but it's interesting. I didn't even know that was a possibility, so that's cool. And you guys take Stygian coins out here. Okay. Good to know. What is this thing? Liquid nitrogen. Yikes. Alright. Okay, well, I'm glad you have that stuff. I don't really need it, but cool. What you got, Freddy? I sell food. Yes. Yes, you do. And what about you? The man before you seems to be busy working on a piece of cave copperhide, just about finishing removing the final pieces of flesh from the skin. He notices you and gestures for you to wait for a second as he rolls the skin and places it in a container full of some liquid. After wiping his hands clean, he focuses his attention to you. Sorry for waiting, had to finish that one, mate. Name's Fred. I got mostly hunting equipment and leather. I also have a couple of interesting things in store. If you're interested in taking a look. I've noticed you and the other merchants are named Fred, and Freddy. Is that a coincidence? Folks often ask us that. It's just a coincidence, nothing else. It can be amusing, though, at certain times. For example, Fred, who's the regular jokester, sometimes intentionally tells people that we're brothers or whatever he thinks of at that particular time. And some people believe it, so he keeps on pulling their leg, and it leads to a lot of funny situations. Alright. Interesting. What you got? You'll trade in leather. You sell traps. That's nice. That's cool. Trapper's belt. Interesting. Well, alright, Freds. So, I guess none of you have the information about what's going on here. There's gotta be... Here we go. Captain Colt... No, that's the boatman. I was like, there's gotta be somebody who you talk to who's the head honcho here who can explain why the meat's not coming back. Fred, do you do that? Okay, so this Fred with 2 Ds wants to tell me something different about the camp. You asked the right man, mate. Can't I tell you about Camp Hathor is the right question here. I've been around for a long time, and I can tell you many stories about this here beautiful hunting camp, you know? Let's begin. Damn, I forgot to feed my pet rat hound. Stinks a lot. The 4th, I have to go. See ya. No, keep on listening. Yes. Many, many years ago, an expedition came from the west, led by a man called Isaac Hathor, later known as Hathor the Coal Bringer. As they were making their way here, they ran into these deadly beasts of different kinds, burrowers, crawlers, even tunnelers. And as they bravely fought their way through, they found this place, and with that, they discovered the richest coal deposits they'd ever seen. So Camp Hathor was constructed by his holy hands, black from all the coal. Oh, it's getting religious. Look at this sewing machine back here on the table with the mannequin head. That's great. What have I gotten myself into? He won't stop talking. I'll take a short standing nap. Oh no, there's like a time elapse. You snap out of your vertical slumber to hear Fred yelling. And so Jezebel told him, "These people need you, Isaac." But Isaac knew something she didn't. He knew the secret of the mind. He knew about the hidden knowledge one could unlock just by touching the mysterious crystals. They summoned him, and so he went into the darkness, never to be seen again. Oh, mysterious crystals. You know what? Sounds like those crystals I touched on the haunted island, and maybe they can teach me a psionic ability. So you actually do have my interest here, Fred. Is it over yet? I have to go somewhere else and do some stuff. No, mate, this is just the first part of the story. Yeah, you still need to hear about the closing of the mine and how this became a hunting camp. Now, where was I? Your eyelids feel heavy. Oh, this is hysterical. I'm just like being destroyed by this guy. And now, this is a hunting camp. The end. Interesting, I came to Hathor some years after the mine was closed, but I feel like I was born here. That was the best story ever. Please continue telling it to random people that just wanted to buy something and accidentally asked you a question that could have been answered in just a couple of sentences. Ooh, man, the sarcasm and the bite on that one is great. I can see that. I have something else to ask you. Well, anyway. No, I don't even need to ask that. So that is a delightful interaction. So if you are playing the game for the first time, don't forget to talk to Fred and ask him about the camp. Now, he says he wants you to see what's happening in Camp Hathor. Now, I'm in Camp Hathor, but maybe it goes even deeper. Like maybe this is part of Camp Hathor too? I don't see why it would be, honestly. No, this is just caves. I do kind of want to explore, though. If it's just rat hounds, then whatever. Oh, cave ears. Cool. What is this? A bloody footlocker. Oh, nice. This guy just owned me. Okay, well, let's return the favor. You see, if you're going to jump out from nowhere, old chopper, that's good for you, but you got to kill me. You only took me down to 24 there, buddy. This is going to be the end, you old chopper. No, that is not what I'm trying to do. Use this. There we go. Alright, old chops. 1. And then... Oh yeah, now you can try to hit him. Wow, he resisted it all. He's got some serious armor then. Jeez. Alright, well, let's wait a turn. And then... how many... What does this take? This takes 15 action points and 48 psi. Alright, I think I have plenty. Let me just hit him with this. Now, how many AP do I have left? 25? Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to give him this just to guarantee that I can kill him. And we'll just wait. I don't want to die. I know you don't, but you shouldn't have jumped out and hit me. Yes, it is cold. I apologize for the chill. There we go. We got him. Alright. So that was Old Chopper. Now, I probably shouldn't have just killed that guy like that, but he didn't really give me much choice. Now, granted, I was going to try to steal his stuff, but I didn't know it was his. He's all in the shadows. I thought it was just an abandoned item with some blood on it. Alright, so let's now save it, and let's check. What was in here? A human brain. That's not what you normally expect to find. Alright, well, we'll take it all. Interesting. Man, there's a bunch of good mushrooms over here. Red dream mushroom. I don't know anything about these mushrooms. I'll see what I can extract from them. Let's see what Old Chopper's got. Ooh. Kukri. Wow. This isn't a really good weapon if you're into that kind of thing. Oh, wow. This actually might be better than what I have. He has some good stuff. Alright. I am wearing this, which gives me 21 stealth and 20% mechanical. But his coat is... It's really good against melee attacks. It's tough to pick one, but honestly, this just gives you less armor penalty, so I'll probably keep the one that I have. Well, everybody, I think this is a good place to stop the episode. We encountered Old Chopper, and we're trying to get to the bottom of this stuff here at Camp Hathor, and we will, but I did want to explore this section. Take care.